You ever thought about sports, not just football, but sports overall, like the Roman Colosseum and the gladiators?
Yeah.
All right, how so?
Well, I guess sports. Like if we're thinking back to the Colosseum, sports to them was, I guess, violent. It was a lot more violent acts. That's why it was very popular.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, I well, at first I thought each sport, the way it gets popular is because it's savage. It's very violent. But then I quickly was like, oh well, basketball's not that crazy. It's
Mm-hmm.
never been that crazy. Baseball's not that crazy. So I don't know. I kind of got stumped.
Because you've heard, oh, I don't know if you've heard this, but I've heard people say that the reason they had the games back in during the Roman times where they had the Colosseum and they had people fight each other was for a couple reasons. One, it was in order to distract the citizens from what's going on around them politically.
Mm-hmm.
So they draw their attention to that. And when they're drawn to that, then they lose sight of what's happening around them, the wars, the poverty, etc., etc. Then that,
Until the gladiators start taking knees.
then take a knee, get your head chopped off. And then
For real.
when they, then now whoever's in charge politically in that time, now they have more control of what they can do because the people are distracted.
Yeah.
Now that's one reason. Another reason that I've heard is that it's also a way for people to come together to act as a group and to release, how should I say, a sort of tension that they have, for them to, I guess we would say in today's, to release stress.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very extreme way to release stress by seeing someone else murder someone or another animal. But I've also heard that it was a way for them to release that stress.
Yeah. I mean, all like the cheering, the excitement, forgetting about your own problems for a specific amount of time.
And I said those two things because in those two ways, that's how I think of sports now, where it's a way to, one, release stress, and for two, for the government, whoever's in power, as a way to distract you from what's really going on around them. Now, of course, there's flaws in both of them. You could say people really stress in other types of way. They don't really need that, which is true. And you can say that the government has no say in sports, which may or may not be true, and that they don't really need to distract people through sports. There's other ways to do it, which, again, that could be true as well. But I always think of the Colosseum and today's sports, and those two ways are how it reminds me of it.